All right, y'all see what's on the table right there? This is the kit that we want to use, okay? If y'all don't already have this, I think you should consider getting some of these tools. All right, let me list them off for you. This is basically a pair of gardening scissors. Usually I try to keep them as clean as I can. I've been busy. They're a little dirty. I need to clean them. I'm going to use them with the test kit, so I want to make sure they're clean. That right there is a laser temperature gauge. It allows me to shoot the temperature of the surrounding area and get a good idea or accurate idea of what the temperature readings were when we took our sap samples. This right here is just a regular old garlic press. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to use the scissors to cut some leaves. We might use the scissors to cut some fruit if we're going to test fruit, but I think for the purpose of these first few videos, we're just going to stick to testing the leaves to get a generalized idea of how much sugar is in the leaf of the test subject. So it'll get cut up, it'll get put right into here. This will be used to apply force, compression forces. The juices will drip out here. I can either elect to collect them with the pipette, which I don't usually do, or very, very carefully apply them right here to the viewer. It's going to go right onto that glass plate right there. Okay, you see that? Always try to start out with that clean before we're doing any testing. Generally, we're testing twice a day. We're testing kind of early in the morning and a little bit later in the afternoon when things start to cool off. So, you know, I want to start out with a clean, and I'm going to clean it again in between each test. So sometimes it's a good idea to actually take a water bottle around with you, and that's what I do. I carry my drinking water jug, and I'll use that. It's clean filtered water. I'll use that to clean that. And I have a little glasses cleaning cloth that I'll use to wipe that down with. Then we can conduct a new test. The only other thing that you need besides what you see here is either a notepad or one of these devices right here. You can use a cell phone. You can use well, pretty much anything. A paper notepad works just fine. The reason I use the cell phone is because I can use voice to text, and that's a little bit easier than carrying a notepad, which could get wet on days when it's damp and rainy, or you know, it's one more thing to leave behind. So anyway, this is your toolkit. I'm posting this first video because I want y'all to consider getting a toolkit that's similar to this. Let's talk about price. I think I paid $7 for this. That was given to me as a gift, but I would estimate it's worth approximately $15. This right here is probably the most expensive part of the kit, believe it or not. I know it sounds crazy, but this is like, I don't know, $20 or so. It's a little bit heavier duty. They tend to last longer. And yeah, don't be surprised, folks. I'll wash it out after I'm done. I think there you can see what brand it is, Farberware. And I'll use it for actual garlic at the pizza place. But this device right here, if I recall correctly, when I purchased it several years ago, I only gave, I don't know, $12.99 for it maybe, and it's still just as accurate today as it was the day I bought it. There is an accurizer, which is basically just this screwdriver, and it allows you to make small adjustments in the event that you're not really getting the correct readings. But we're not going to waste our time with any of that because we're going to assume that we're going to create a baseline of understanding. Even if our accuracy is off by a degree or so, we're still going to be fine. This particular device is good from 0% to 30%, if I recall correctly. And that's going to be more than enough to assess the plant health for pretty much any grower out there. You don't need to know concentrations of sugar any higher than that. So if you get the 0 to 30 or 0 to 33, you're going to do really, really well. And just check it when you get home. Make sure that when you look through the viewer at some light, that you do see that everything is nice and bright on the other side, because if it's dark or if you see any weird aberrations in it, there's a chance that it may have been broken in delivery. So I haven't had that happen to me yet, knock wood, but I suppose it could. So anyway, there's 4 minutes and 30 seconds devoted to just the tools that we want. The other tool is sitting above your neck, sitting above your shoulder. Let's get together for the next video. I'm going to talk to you about what we do with these things. We got to see what we do with them, right? We got to figure out why we like to test in the morning and why we like to test at night. We got to understand what it means to create a baseline, and what percentages of sugar in the plant sap are insects active during, and what percentage are they inactive during. There you go. Peace and God bless. Don't forget to like, sub, and share.